Welcome to Base Sunday, everyone. I'm your host, Frank Malika. Good to have you on board on this Sunday. And we're going to begin on the Money Watch, more specifically, your relationship with your money. It can make your life, control your life, yes. It can even ruin your life. Somewhere in the middle is a happy medium. And our next guest has made a living out of teaching us how to live and coexist and find a little happiness with your money. A financial advisor turned money coach. Say hi to Finanseer and San Francisco's own Megan Lathrop. How are you?
Hello, great.
Good to have you on board.
Thanks for having me.
Well, we were kibitzing about the relationship, but like it or lump it, everyone has their own little personal relationship with money, don't they?
Yep, we absolutely do.
Why do we do that?
Yeah, well, it's one of the few things we engage with every single day. So we're constantly in transactions or in conversation around money. And actually, most of why we wake up and go to work is to earn money. Right,
exactly. And how do we develop a good relationship with money? Because an unhealthy one, we were talking about, people die for it, you can ruin your life, you can kill for it, you can steal for it. How do we find that happy medium? What do we do?
Yeah, well, first by recognizing we're in a relationship with money.
Okay.
So just bringing that awareness that I'm having a conversation in my head about money. And it's in part determining how I feel about myself, it's giving me a sense of value, I'm making choices about what I can and can't do based on my bank balance in my bank account.
Do we have it in our DNA, our relationship with money?
Yes.
Or is this something that evolves from mom and dad or from your friends and society?
Yeah, all of those, absolutely,
all of those. Okay.
Yeah. So a lot of behaviors we have that are kind of bring up more scarcity type behaviors are passed down from generations, from people, our elders who were living during the Depression, and just that more primal part of us that is seeking to take care of ourselves. But then also, before we're age 5, just what we take in from our parents shapes how we act and behave around money and what we believe is possible.
So you work with corporations, you work with people, and what do? You get in a room with people, you're talking about your relationship with money. How do you start?
Yeah, well, we just break the ice at first. It's almost kind of like a 12-step group, and have people just say their name and what type of relationship they're in with money. So people might say, we're married, we're separated, we're divorced, we're not speaking. Money and I are living parallel lives. So I try to bring just a levity and recognition of there is this communication going on, and where are we at? Let's just start with where we actually are.
And are people surprised?
Yes, they're
I bet they are.
Surprised.
Wait.
Yeah, they didn't realize they're having this depth going on.
Yeah, well, emotions. People are very emotional.
Yeah.
It can ruin a relationship. We were talking off camera. You put people in categories because of money. And if you have money, you feel good. If you don't, how do you work through all that?
Yeah. Well, first by helping people realize that what we're creating, experiencing on the outside is a reflection of how we're feeling on the inside. So what we think is possible as far as what type of work we can do, can we live out our passions, is just a reflection of how we're relating to ourselves. So I really try to take people from this place of relating to money as this physical object all the way to realizing it as this tool to really step into the life they want to have and get to know themselves better.
And when you work with, say, a couple or work with a group of people, do you go back? Do you see the progress? Do you keep working with them?
Yes.
And what do you see? Just changes in attitudes? Or
yes, breakthroughs. Well, it's basically healing work. People come into a level of forgiveness of themselves, of past decisions they've made around money, or resentment they had for not understanding certain things. So we're carrying around such a weight and heaviness around money. So just releasing sort of that money baggage just opens people up. They look lighter, they're happier, they recognize they're in choice around the life they want to create. I think it's some of the most transformational work we can do.
We don't see a lot of money. I mean, everything is a card here, a little swipe there, that kind of thing. Where do you see the futures for, banks and businesses, that kind of thing?
Sure, exactly. So much is online. So I see the future becoming more what we're talking about, our relationship to money. We can do most of our banking through an app, and we can choose a portfolio online, through different programs. But we can't actually heal how we're relating to money without some face-to-face interaction. So I believe this is actually something we can all do together. by bringing this level of transparency, sharing with people how much income we're making, sharing with people we're working on paying off our debt.
Yeah, we're all secret about that.
Yeah.
Don't ask that question.
Exactly.
You can't do that. Well, you're working on some pretty cool projects. What do you got going on right now?
Yeah, so Capital One is a really innovative bank, and right now they just stand for being a bank for the good and helping people come into financial empowerment. So one thing we're working on is make a mindfulness app for decision making to help people pause and really tune into what are their values, and is this investment or transaction in line with me, and is this something I want to be supporting.
And you came from the financial advising side to this. Is it more fun? Is it more fulfilling?
Yes.
I imagine you like your job a little bit.
I do, but I also include it all. You know, I view the investments and the budgeting side as an extension of kind of this more mindfulness approach.
Right.
So I still include it all.
All right, Megan. Well, thanks for coming in.
Thank you
Pleasure
so much.
to have you on board. If you'd like more information about how to relate to your finances, check out Megan's website at Finanseer.com. That's Finanseer.com. Back with more Bay Sunday right after the break. Stay there.